NYU Tandon's Professional Job Search Bootcamp is an extremely helpful opportunity for students like me to take on learning about the job process from beginning to end.
The job search process can be very intense. And I think coming into the boot camp, they were so nervous, they were scared. But I think with the tips and the tools that we've been providing them, it has allowed them to just really feel that, okay, I can go through this process. I can actually apply to jobs. I can actually interview. I know how to approach things.
The boot camp has taught me to present my strengths in a way that I couldn't do before. I had issue figuring out what I was really good at, and now I'm confident in presenting that to someone.
The job search can be a very lonely process, but when you're around people who are trying to accomplish the same thing, it's a really good experience, and you realize that there are people around you who are willing to help you and help you accomplish your goals.
If I had to pick one word to describe this bootcamp, I would say practical.
If I have to describe the bootcamp experience in one word, it would be insightful.
I'd say consolidated, because for me it really coherently brought all the tools that it needed in effective job search.
So during the boot camp, we split up into teams of 4, and we stayed with those teams throughout most of the process. It really is kind of all the same for all of us, even though we come from these different backgrounds and different experiences and different levels of comfort with the job search process.
One huge thing that I learned at the boot camp was that the company is really looking for you in the future and not you in the past. And so presenting yourself and saying what you can provide for the company and how your experiences apply to that was very helpful.
We got to build a strong LinkedIn profile, and part of that was taking really nice headshots. I actually did not have a picture before. It was also great to see everyone in professional clothing. It seemed like we already had jobs, so it was just a lot of fun.
Going into my job search, there's a lot of figuring out to do. And this was kind of just 4 days of all the answers, everything you need to get from point A to point B. So I'd say it's a cheat code.
Even if I'm not using all of these specific job search descriptions, maybe I already have a job and I don't need to apply to more, I think a lot of the things we talked about are really helpful just in conversational speak, and how to present yourself is going to be really helpful.
I think I'd remember how nervous we all were and how tense we all were, and hopefully a year from now when I have a job, I'd be like, that was good, and look at how far I've come.
We're looking to build communication skills. Communication is becoming a more and more important skill out in the field, especially if you're going to be a leader of any kind.
Whether you aspire to work at a large tech firm, do research in the public sector, or attract capital for your own startup. At Tandon, we want to ensure that you can do whatever world-changing work you set your sights on. And that starts with finding a job that you love.